And then Uncle Joe just snapped. Like a rubber band stretched way too far, just broke. Right there. Over the damn mashed potatoes. Standing up so fast his chair scraped the floor. Started screaming about that trip. The one from years ago. The one we never talk about. The one that caused everything else, basically. The one we bury deep. Pretend it never happened. Pretend the wounds healed. But they didn't. They never do they? He didn't just yell, he exploded. Voice cracking, spittle flying. His face was so red, I thought for a second I honestly thought he might have a stroke right there. Veins popping in his neck. At the head of the table. With Grandma sitting right next to him. Jumping back. Thanksgiving dinner. Just like that. Gone. Shattered. Instantly. 1 second of peace, the next was just chaos. Yeah. Thanksgiving. Supposed to be idyllic, right? You see it in movies. Fire crackling, soft music, everyone laughing softly, grateful for the food, for each other. That's the fantasy. My family Thanksgiving? Not so much. It's always been fraught. Tense. Like navigating a minefield blindfolded. You show up, put on the smile, bring the side dish, hug the people you tolerate. And you just hope. You pray that this year will be different. This year, maybe, just maybe, nobody says the wrong thing. Nobody brings up the stuff. The history. The endless list of perceived slights and ancient betrayals that have been simmering under the surface for decades. You could practically smell it. It mingled with the roasting turkey and the pumpkin pie spice. That scent of anticipation. Not happy anticipation. Dread. From the moment people started arriving, I felt it. That familiar knot in my stomach. Watching the awkward hellos. Seeing who hugged genuinely and who did that stiff side pat thing. Seeing where people chose to sit at the table. Alliances forming just by chair placement, avoiding certain zones. Aunt Carol wouldn't sit within 5 feet of Cousin Mike, not since well, that's another story. My sister, she caught my eye from across the room while helping my mom with the drinks. Just that one look. A slight raise of the eyebrows. A little tilt of the head towards the living room where the main characters were starting to congregate, already with that brittle edge in their voices. That look said everything. Get ready. Brace yourself. We've been doing this our whole lives. We knew, deep down, this fragile piece, it wasn't gonna last. The tension was building with every forced laugh, every overly loud, fake cheerful comment. It was like a pressure cooker with a faulty valve. And we were all just sitting around it, waiting for the explosion. Just to know when the whistle would finally blow. Or who would blow it. Turns out, it was the gravy boat's fault, indirectly. Almost comical if it wasn't so painful.